My name is Brother Thomas. I was born on the land of South Africa. I'm a seeker in truth, and I'm now bonded public servant to the people. I'm advocate of the International Common Law Court of Justice for South Africa, and I will act in truth, integrity, transparency, responsibility and accountability in this duty of mine, and I will leave no stone unturned. Thank you. Right, is that fine? Okay, welcome. It's 25th of July 2013. It's round about noon, and this is officially the re-establishment of the International Common Law Court of Justice in South Africa, a court for the one people. Okay, we are here for the people and by the people. We are asking questions. We're asking questions to governments, to banks. We believe that we have remedies, and because we haven't been given answers in this country, and because we had people seeking the truth, we now finally have a platform on which our voice can be heard without no fear. So a new day has dawned, and thank you to our Creator. Okay, just to simplify it for the people here and for the people out there, because this will go on to international TV, right? This is a very old story. The story goes back, we don't know how far. We probably will never know the entire truth, but we are getting close because there's many of us around the world and growing numbers of seekers. We're seeking the truth, and we are bringing forward evidence. We are discovering all kinds of new things are being brought to light. With regards to Africa, we had the law of the land. Before the white people officially arrived, the Europeans, remember, these were all sea merchants. Everything, all law out there, all commercial law is law merchant. These were sea merchants who decided to create rules and regulations through which they can trade. The traditional laws of Africa, the customary laws, the tribal laws of the chiefs and the kings, was an oral tradition, okay? And it was passed down through stories, it was passed down through songs, through music, through art and through the culture. When these sea merchants arrived and they found no opposition to their written laws, they then stepped forward. And so the law of the sea eventually ended up on our land. Okay. And that law of the sea pertains to fictions. Okay. Not only fictions, but it is also a bankruptcy law. We've been turned into the fictitious debtors. They've turned us into pieces of paper, and those pieces of paper have forced us into situations where we have to consent. We don't have a choice anymore, okay? So we are there to readdress the wrongs, right? We also know that there's only a few people in this world, who are perpetuating this misery to the 99%. And we need to find that small percentage, and we need to root them out, because if we don't, they will continue to perpetuate this misery on us, right? We are not speaking against governments. Our government is only middle management. They do not make the decisions. The decisions are made by a very small group of elite bankers who, using the law of sea, have put claim to the world and perpetuating their piracy and their barratry, right? And we are warning here. Today we are warning, officially warning anybody who subscribes to piracy and to barratry. We will root them out and we will bring them to justice. So we are part of that group of people where it says in the Bible, nations will be drowning in blood while the new earth is rising. This is the new earth. Okay, we are claiming back our heritage. We are claiming back everything that belongs to the people. And we are lucky that in this country we have freedom. We have had freedom activism that has paved the way for us. That has paved the way for us through the constitutional court here behind us. This is the people's court, the only people's court in the country. All other courts are courts which have been taken over by the law of the sea. So where we used to have a court where you had the person who was accused and the person who makes the accusation with an impartial judge who is sworn under oath to protect you, the people, and a jury of the people. That was the original common law court. But in 1969, with the abolishing of the Juries Act, our courts, as they call it in their fancy Latin words, has moved from being a court de jure, a jury court, to a de facto court. Okay, right. Now, using these laws of the seas, they've been forcing us into consenting without our willing consent. I believe that if we even had to ask the president if he was here in his capacity as a man, an equal, a brother, he would have agreed that he is also gat full of all of this. Okay, this is to re-establish our rights. This is also to place everything back into perspective. Number one is our Creator, no matter who you believe your Creator to be. And number two is us, we the one people, okay? And nothing can stand between you and your Creator. No creature out there is born with debt. It's not possible. The energy is provided by creation, and no seed that's lying on the ground that germinates has got debt. No bird, no tree or anything like that. And if we are supposedly supposed to be the caretakers of all of this, then surely we have no debt either. Italy and Rome have acknowledged that international common law is the jurisdiction by which we operate, and it has been endorsed by 7 countries. The cities of those countries is New York, Vancouver, Amsterdam, Rome, Dublin, and now finally South Africa. So as from the 25th of July 2013, the international law of the land of do no harm, cause no loss is here. There's nothing else to remember. Okay, great. And that's the only way we're going to move forward, is if we start governing ourselves. Because our leaders, they are being misled by these globalists. But that's all changing now. A Native American teacher, and it brings me back to his words, which is, the world is not polluted, the world is perfect. It is our minds that have been corrupted and that have been polluted. And unless we can find the divine within us, the world outside will continue to seem corrupt and polluted and so on. We need to start inside, and this is where we're starting. How it started was Gift of Truth United was formed to protect the people as a watchdog, and the International Common Law Court of Justice heard our pleas, and they phoned me and officially invited me to be an advocate of the International Common Law Court of Justice. So we filed with the Constitutional Court. That is the main reason why we are here today. Over 30 days ago, we filed an emergency final demand response from the Constitutional Court. We're demanding an investigation into this fraud. We need the institution of a commission. So we've named it COPIT, Commission of Positive Peaceful Economic Transition, from corporate government back to lawful government. Because our government and our country is owned by foreign shareholders. The Republic of South Africa is a Pty Limited and it's registered in New York, and the governing law is UCC code. And the managers, the 4 managers of that Pty Limited are the 4 major banking groups. Okay, Citigroup, ABSA, etc. So we are not the shareholders anymore. We are now deemed the employees, and that's why you are being forced to adhere to the code of conduct as an employee. We're doing this in the spirit of the Freedom Charter, and we are doing this in the spirit of Ubuntu Botu, as we say in Africa. And yes, the people will know about us, and they will know that we are coming in peace and love, but we will not stand for tyranny. Good day. Today is the 2nd of September. It's Common Law Day. We'll try and make it a public holiday as from next year. We were here the last time on the 25th of July 2013 when we formally re-established common law here on Constitutional Hill, BRAAMFONTEIN, Johannesburg, South Africa. And subsequently we have made demands on the Constitutional Court and on the judges of the Constitutional Court to stand forward. They've been summoned today for the last and the final time. We've given them their 3 warnings. We have appealed to them through groups. First, we appealed to them through a group as Ubuntu. Most of us here are members of Ubuntu. Then we appealed to them as members of New Era. And then finally, we appealed to them as members of Gift of Truth. And now we have notified them today is the day. Today is the day that they've been summoned under international common law. They are a common law court and they are under our jurisdiction. We, the one people on the land of Africa and our mother, the earth, recognize the injustices of our past, honor those who suffered for justice and freedom on our lands, respect those who have worked to build and develop our nations, and believe that Africa and the earth belongs to all who live on it, united in our diversity. Through our free will and choice, we, the one people, decree as the supreme law of the land that all divisions and injustices of the past be healed, and that peace, freedom, and self-governance based on common law values, social justice, and the inalienable human rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness manifest. The foundations for a free and open society on which self-governance is based be manifest by the will of all one people, equally protected at the one law of do no harm, cause no loss, and do not impede the freedom of others. To improve the quality of all life above, around, and below. To create by free will and to develop a free and united world. Almighty God protects and blesses all one people. Nkosi sikelila I Africa, Morena bololeka setichaba. Seso. God seën Afrika. God bless Africa. Mudzumu, Fiatseza, Afurika, Hosi, Kateskisa, Africa. And by the almighty power, love, wisdom and authority, mighty I am, and let no man render this asunder. So be it, so it is, and it is forever done.
Yeah, I just have wanted for a long time to play a significant and meaningful role in this global shift, awakening, paradigm shift, and I'm very blessed and honored to be sharing this with all of you here. It just feels so special and so historic. That's it.
I've always been saddened by the lack of transparency and the injustice, and this day is the day that I've longed for all my life. I am just so grateful to God and to these wonderful people who are not afraid to stand in their truth, to stand forward and actually be present, to put their bodies in the space where they say, I believe in truth, in justice, in peace, and I believe that this is going to be spread all over the world, starting right here and now. Thank you.
Good morning all. I think love and kindness and compassion should be for everybody all over the world, and it's time that which should be our motto. And we don't, as people, haven't had a voice for a long time, and it's time that inequality amongst all beings on earth disappear and we all equal. So let's strive for that. Let's have one voice and one love.
Blessings, sister.
I'm here because I think that what is being stood for is so wonderful. The freedom, the peace, and the joy of all people, that pain and suffering will cease. Thank you.
Bless you.
What has been happening on our planet thus far has been wrong. I've always known that, and many have known that. And today we are anchoring in divine justice for all. Things have to change, they are changing, and we know that we need to move on, we need to evolve, and we are. And so it is, and it is done.
It is done.
I stand here today because I want from the bottom of my heart to bring this world back to love and peace. We've been kept in bondage and slavery for so many years through all this negativity, force, and everything that's wrong in the world. Let them be transparent and love the people like we love everybody. And let us stand as one to bring this world back to where it deserves to be. I thank you.
First of all, I want to thank my I Am Present, the Holy Christ self, for giving me the strength, the courage, my morality to come into the light, to stand by the light, to serve the light, the people, mankind, earth, myself, so that we can reveal the highest truth, to recognize the highest truth, and to bring it to mankind in the quickest and best possible way. And then also for mankind to understand that truth. You know, it's one thing to accept it, you know, what we are bringing to them. And that I hope through these actions today that we will be able to produce the momentum of perfection throughout our life streams. And therefore I pledge my life, my light and my love to mankind, to me, to the world, to bring freedom in the quickest possible way to all of us, to all living things on this dear planet Earth, and that we abide by it so that we can at least have freedom, transparency, illumination, and peace, so that the pink flame of peace can blaze through everyone, our minds, our bodies, and our feelings, and that we can project that peace feeling throughout everyone, whoever we come in contact with, in any situation and sort of description, and that we feel comfortable with it, because that will bring us comfort, peace, joy, happiness, an abundance of energy, and to serve everybody. And that is what we were supposed to have been done right from the beginning, and we are doing it now. So I pledge my service to everyone here and to mankind and the earth. So be it, and it is done. In thy glory and perfection of God's holy name, I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi everyone. I've often wondered how to bring about this thing, and always wondered, when are they going to change? Until the realization came that peace begins with me, and here I am. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Domingo, and I am here to make my presence valuable to the change that needs to happen. Even though we are a small group in numbers, but we are great in heart and intention. They hide behind their grandiousness of their capitals and their illusion of power, which is crumbling throughout the planet. They intend to keep the slavery system, but it cannot continue any further. So, in my smallness as a human being, I'm joined with the greatness of an immense group that have some representatives here today, but we represent every single human being on this planet, and we will see the freedom in our lifetimes. Thank you.
I feel like I'm here today because I've always felt like there's something more to offer, in this life for each of us and from each of us. And I really believe that, collectively we have an idea that is stronger than any one of us or all of us, because you can't kill an idea and you can't squash an idea, because once you have that idea, it can define you. And I think that, I'm proud to be part of a people that want to make a difference and want to make some change in this world. And I'm very grateful for that, for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm here as a rebel with a cause. I have a cause, and the cause is that every child has a mother to hold them, and every mother has a home for that child, and every home has food and water to feed that child, and every home has a beautiful country to hold that family unit, and that the world will be able to have the peace and the freedom for that child to grow up and to live its true value and its true gifts. Thank you.
I'm here to help to co-create a planet of love, joy, peace, where all beings are loved and taken care of, the elderly, the children, where there's no chasing money to pay rent, where we all just take care of one another, and we create abundance and share and care and be and celebrate and create beauty throughout this planet and restore the dignity to all Aboriginal people, and we all are Aboriginal people who were taken over by Westernization, but we are here now, and we are free. We are free in our minds, and we'll work towards healing our planet and bringing her to her utmost beauty, as beautiful as she can be, and healing her wounds and healing one another. And and the word is love and peace. The new world is based on love and peace, and it's the will of beauty. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm here representing my friends, my family, the One People. We all wish for the beautiful world that it can be. We are all here to make our little bit and to make the big change. We are all here to help one another move forward in making this land right for everybody to have their water, their home, a clean land, a wonderful life. I'm here in pursuit of the happiness and oneness of all people with a better life for all. Bless you all.
I'm here because I find that we as human beings, when we are oppressed, either psychologically, physically or financially, we are unable to express ourselves. Many of us, through lack of education, we cannot define within any parameter whether or not or how it is that we feel towards these powers that be. And it is the responsibility of people like us, educated, open-minded, intellectual people who are free-thinking and have the concerns of the people in their heart, to step forward and speak on behalf of those who are unable to, who do not have the means to actually be here today, who cannot speak for themselves and express within an inch of how it is that they feel about the oppression that they experience. So I'm just here to say thank you very much for accepting me. And
my name is BRAAMFONTEIN. I'm also here to witness and support the change to better living. Mandla is ours.
Amandla.
Thank you.
I'm here because I believe in peace and love, and we all need to share it, and people out there need to hear it. That's me.
Hi, I'm here today because we've been enslaved for too long. We've been enslaved for too long. For too long we've been denied our God-given rights. It's time for us to treat the whole world with respect, dignity, compassion, and most of all, love. We're all one.
We are one.
Hi, my name is Chantal, and I'm basically just here to know and learn more about the changes around us.
Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Trevor.
Carry on, Trevor.
I'm really just so grateful that this is actually happening. You know, growing up as a young boy, I always knew that there's something wrong. Something is missing, you know, with this world, with this planet. And I didn't know what it was, but I just knew that in my heart. And I've just been searching and reading and exploring, and eventually now we actually have the tools to take our God-given freedom, you know, just to take it, because it has been there all along, and we can now use it and free ourselves of this slavery that we've been subjected to for so many thousands of years. And I'm really in honor, and I'm grateful to be here, and I thank every one of you for being here and for all the work that you're doing, and special thanks to Brother Thomas for his immense courage. You know, I wish that I had the guts to do what he does, but I'm here to support each and every one in whatever needs to be done, so that we can just go forth from here with love and with complete peace in our hearts, because, you know, we've just got one law to uphold, and that is do no harm and cause no hurt. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, brother.
I believe in truth, in love, in honor. I believe that everything in today's world lacks love, truth, and honor. And today I stand for love, truth, and honor, and support anybody and everybody who stands for those things. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Salah, and I'm here because I'm afraid. I'm really scared. I'm shit scared. I live in constant fear of poverty and violence, and I don't want to anymore. That's not how I want to live my life. It's just, actually, I want to cry right now. I'm also not very comfortable speaking in front of a camera, so it doesn't help much. But it's just, the world to me seems like a cold and a horrible place, and I know it can be different, and I need it to be different. Otherwise, I'm just going to go insane. I can't live here. And I don't want to. Another point is I don't want to participate to the system that I find so abusive. I don't want to live with myself knowing that I'm participating and I'm empowering the system which enslaves people. Thank you.
Yeah, brother. Okay.